So it is May 30th and I just got off work and decided to take a nice little walk around the neighborhood. Some of you may have noticed that I haven't actually posted anything in about a month. And the reason for that is I actually hyperextended my knee on our last hike. I can't remember the date. You'll see it in a minute. But at the end of April, beginning of May, we went on a backpacking trip to the coast, and everything that could go wrong kind of did, including me hurting my knee, and that's kind of laid me up for about a month, and I've just been resting it, and you'll see at the end of the video I was not doing well, and I was sitting there going, oh, this is gonna ruin next year, like I can't believe this just happened. I think in the video I'm fairly calm, but like Corey had to keep being like, it's okay, even if you fully, ruptured something in your knee, we can rehab it, you'll be on trail next year. But I was just kind of seeing 2019 flash before my eyes of me sitting in front of a computer instead of actually out there hiking, which was a little terrifying. But as you can see, I'm walking. I've spent the last couple of weeks resting the knee and wearing a brace and being really gentle with it and doing some rehab on it, and it's feeling good. A couple of weeks ago I went with my friend George. He was up here from Texas. I went and did just like a 2-mile hike-ish, and it had a little bit of elevation gain, not too crazy, and I was wearing a brace that day and it did just fine, which was fantastic. And so, but I haven't really done much other than normal walking and some stair climbing. I got back to training this week, but we haven't done any hikes yet. So this Saturday we're gonna go out and do a quick hike, which will be nice. See how my knee deals with distance and some more elevation, and if it holds up well, then we'll be getting back to, and I'll be back to I'll be back to putting up videos regularly. So this is just a little update, and I'll be tacking on the video from that hike on the end of this. So yeah, enjoy. Morning everyone. It is April, 28th, I believe. And we are heading out on another overnight backpacking trip. We're planning on parking, hopefully, at Hug Point Beach, and then hiking up to Hikers Camp, which is just past Tacoma State Park in Cannon Beach. So about 8.5 miles each day. So a lot of it is going to be on the beach itself, which will be fun. Weird, because we'll be carrying our packs, and that's a little strange. But yeah, so we are just doing our usual, grabbing coffee and food and such, and then we'll be heading out. Alright, and we're here at Hug Beach, so got our packs on and we're just walking along the road to get down to the trailhead, which is beach access point. Apparently we're doing about 5 miles on the beach until we hit trails and forests. It was supposed to be rainy and cloudy today, and it is sunny and warm. There are clouds, and it's supposed to rain, but not until like 11 p.m. tonight, so I might be hiking in the rain tomorrow, but for now, things are really nice, so I'll check in later. Hug Point Beach, beach access.
You're gonna have to grab your sunglasses.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Times change.
That is true. Alright, so we're on Hug Point Beach and we are trying to get around some rocks, but the tide is going out but slowly, so we are hanging on the beach, playing with the tides, trying to see if we can rush around while it's out.
Probably gonna be hit with the wave.
So we're trying to figure it out. When's a good time? It's been coming up a lot, babe. Anyway, so we're trying to figure out, like, work with the tides to get around, which is a lot of fun. But you know, we're working with the water and trying to make sure that all of our stuff doesn't get super wet while we try to get to the next beach, which is a fun little challenge all on its own. And we just got started, so we will check in later. Alright, so we made it to the other side. Found a good time to cross. I did step in essentially what is a beach pothole, so I'm a little wet. But now
we can get over that in the next 4 hours.
Are on Hug Point Beach. So, waterfall. Fun fact, in 2016 we were actually gonna get married on this beach, but there was beach tornadoes on the day of the wedding, and like hurricane force winds, and anyway, so we didn't. But this is a fun beach for us. So yeah, it's clouding over. You can probably kind of see that maybe. But it's still pretty warm, and overall just a lot of fun. We're hoping that the tide goes out enough that we can actually get to Arcadia Beach, which is the next one over. So we're just beach hopping today. As soon as we get to Cannon though, it's probably like 3 miles on straight beach. No hopping around access points or anything, so we should be able to make pretty good time once we're in Cannon. Yeah, so here's that waterfall. So I'll check in later. So the little stretch between the waterfall and the next section of the beach is pretty much like right at tide. A bunch of little rocks, which is currently what I don't know if you can see any of that, what we're standing on. And so we're on just like this tiny little rock island right now. And we're hoping to get to the next section there's like a little rock road thing that makes it easy to get from one beach to the other. It's actually for the OCT, I believe. But I just totally missed it. So next to rocks are big like sinks, essentially, where all the sand is kind of gone. And I'm walking in knee-deep water right now. But it doesn't really matter, as I'm about to tell you, because in my last step, when we were coming this far, I stepped in one of those sinks and I had a good foothold, and then the tide kind of came in and the sand under my foot just kind of went away and rolled my ankle a little bit, which sucks. Not bad. I have really loose ligaments, which isn't good, but it saves me from injuring myself.
So there's going to be a fair amount of water here, but nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
So, but I wanted to stay out here. We'll be able to get across that, but we're going to see how low it is.
Yeah.
But we're going to have to hoof it.
We're going to have to hoof it,
and I don't know how it is in between, so we're going to wait till the next out this much. We're going to have to go back and forth a couple times, but we'll stop on the edge once we actually get there, put on shoes, and see if we can actually go around the corner.
Okay. So very strategic planning.
Be ready to
run. Yeah.
We have to go back and forth a couple to actually get low enough. But.
Yeah. So, woo! Tide came in. So, anyway, so I rolled my ankle and was like, shit, and was trying to, excuse my language, was trying to get myself stable as the water's rushing on my legs, and it didn't happen. And I sat down, so I'm wet. Only the back half of me. Only the back half is wet. That's a big one. We need to get on a rock. Like, now.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Fuck! Babe! Shit!
I got you.
I told you that was a big one. Now we're good.
Might be a big one out though too, so let's get ready for it.
Well, all of our stuff might be wet.
Oh yeah. If it's going out big, which it should following that, but we'll see.
Maybe. That'll get some goddamn adrenaline going. Okay. Shit, shit, shit.
Get up a bit before we
yeah, shoe.
Careful, it goes between shards and
yeah, no, I remember. Oh, okay then.
Glad my phone is up top. So
well, there you go. I don't know if you can see. That was all water where we were standing.
Focus. There we go. Kind of. Okay. So
I'm gonna check in when I'm done. Alright, now that I'm a little calmed down from that fun experience.
You did have some panic in your eyes there.
I really
but
did.
We did get lifted and pushed towards the deep, so
yeah.
It was one of those, I know it wasn't dangerous, but that was definitely startling for a second.
Yeah, it was. So basically we were standing there, we were timing our stances pretty carefully. And the tide is going out. We checked it online. We've been watching it. It's going out, so it's not coming in. And everything's been pretty gentle, not getting up above really our knees. So we're like, oh, okay. And then we're watching this one wave come in and we're like, oh, that's gonna be a big one. We should stand on a rock. That's gonna be a big one. And
I didn't think it was gonna be that big because I saw what it was doing. No, that was a big one.
it was a big one.
Instead of going up to like our low cab, it went up to waist and above.
Yeah, I am wet up to the nipple line, so I am pretty wet. My bag is pretty wet. We do have stuff in garbage bags, so we're hoping maybe that our sleeping bags didn't get super soaked. That was an experience. We got lifted and kind of pushed back a little. I mean, I had a rock behind me, so all I did was turn my legs and put my feet against the rock and hold Corey. So we were in a pretty stable position, and as soon as the wave kind of was letting us go, I was hooked to the rock and he's hooked to me, so it was generally safe. It was just scarier than it was dangerous, but it was definitely an experience. It was fun. After the fact, Corey may have damaged his camera though. It's hooked on a safety hook on his pack, and it didn't get underwater, but it got splashed, and now it's doing funky stuff. So he may have just lost his camera, which I'm like really heartbroken for him. He's a budding photographer and he loves that thing. So he is looking to get a new one this year for the PCT. So hopefully it's not that big of a deal, but yeah, so that's kind of sad, but we have all day. I'm pretty soaked, but again, it's generally warm out right now, and everything I'm wearing is synthetic and dries pretty quick, so not too worried about, you know, being wet. But I'm gonna put my shoes on, and we're gonna get going. That's a trail. gonna get splashed. Well, made it to the other side of the beach, not without some terrifying fun. So, hey, I am planning on hiking this entire trail probably after the PCT. So, let's hurry so that we don't get caught in this wave. Sorry, showing you nothing but Corey's back. Ooh, shit. I know, I'm sorry. Anyway, so, I'm hoping to hike this whole trail after the PCT, so, it's good experience. Woo! Little tiny sea anemones. So, be careful where you step. There's sea anemones and tons of stuff.
Yep.
Rock only. Whew, okay. Alright, I will check in when we are safely on the beach. We made it alive! We're on Cannon.
But I wasn't alive before, so it's okay.
So we are on Cannon, on the sand, away from the scary waves. And this is where we are. Yay! So, the crazy wave seems to have scrambled my brains, and I realized in the last video I said Cannon. We're not on Cannon yet, we're in Arcadia. So, bit of a difference. Little ways to go. But, yeah. And there it is.
There you have it, folks. The authentic mentally ill.
I love her. Alright, now we're on Cannon.
Like 12 feet. Come on, don't rush this. Be accurate.
Whew.
Ah,
So,
that was cool.
I'm keeping my brain because I just discovered something awesome. Snack. Don't need to put down pack. Don't need help. Totally discovered that while walking. It was awesome. I'm keeping my brain. This is what we're looking at the moment. We have some blue skies at the moment and a little bit of sprinkling rain, which is great. So I'm not getting soaked more than we already are. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Granted, I'm a little biased because the ocean is my favorite place. I love forests, I love deserts, but the beach is so my happy place.
We are getting close to low tide. It's already past 5.
Yep. There's Haystack Rock. So we are just...
Not even halfway.
We have a little ways to go, but getting to Cannon and making good time on the sand.
Dying for a burger.
We are both hungry and feeling like burgers, but we're gonna keep on
I feel
trucking.
like burger. I am a burger. I eat the burger.
Yeah. Getting to where people are. Getting a lot of fun stairs. So, definitely an interesting experience. But hey, the waves aren't trying to claim us for their own, so it's all
At
good.
the moment.
So we are just taking a quick break, stretching, because we're both feeling a bit tired, and having a snack, and just hanging out. The sun's out, as you can tell by all the squinting. So much nicer day than we were expecting, actually. But yeah, so we are almost done with the beach portion, and then we will be hitting a trail, which is our uphill portion. We're ending the day with elevation, so should be fun. We're kind of ready for camp already. But yeah, here's some of our views. So in the middle of Cannon Beach, so here's the beach. There is actually like where a little river comes down and goes straight to the ocean, and so smack in the middle of the beach is this river, and it doesn't look like much. Like, we have a bunch of little streams and outlets that you have to kind of wade through, and they're always like an inch or two deep. This one gets between knee and hip deep, depending on where you go. And we're already soaked, but we're just starting to be warm and comfortable, and so we're walking closer to the ocean to see if it gets any shallower while it widens out, so that we don't have to be super soaked. But we shall see. We've crossed it. Oh, there's some people crossing it. It's not too deep where they are. So, yeah, let's hope. We've done it a few times. It's not dangerous, it's just unpleasant-ish if you don't want to get wet. So, we shall see. Maybe we'll cross where they're crossing. So we just crossed that river, and for like 90% of it, it was just ankle deep. Our feet are wet, but it's not that bad. The last half went up to our knees, for the last little bit. Went up to our knees and had a really strong current. So we actually had to do the, you know, like, solid stance, face upstream, kind of get past. So, again, not our first time, but it's always disorienting because the waves are like rolling and you're trying to move against them, and it's an experience. So, but now we just have one more beach hop, and on trail we are until we get to hiker camp. So, almost done with the beach.
Do like geological formations out here.
Yep. And that right there is our last beach hop. And then we'll be on trail. Oh, I'm about to get wet. Yeah, I just got wet. Oh well. Sea anemones!
They're making like shivery noises.
Are they?
Yeah. If you listen to the wall itself, it sounds like there's little bugs or birds or something.
Oh, they are alive.
Looks like there's some new ones sprouting, budding.
Well, we are getting significantly soaked. We should probably go. Look at all the anemones.
Yeah, well, let's keep fucking going. It's getting really wet.
But I needed.
Here's the little tunnel.
Oh yeah. Cave. And that actually, oh, you can see it goes all the way through to the other side.
Yeah, so we could crawl through that, but I don't wanna.
No, that would kind of be terrifying.
Yeah, especially as we see water on the low end.
And there's our trailhead. And we just head up. And this is Crescent Beach. Heading on up onto the trail. Cool. So we're heading on up into the trail. So heading on to camp. I think we have about, what, you said 4?
4.5.
4.5 miles
If
to
it's
go.
to be, well,
if it's to be believed.
Yeah,
we were supposed to do like 8.5 today, and now it's telling us we're going to do 11. So...
And I think we're going to take that shorter trail that gets to the same place, just to increase the chances we'll get there before dark.
Yeah. Likelihood is we'll be setting up camp in the dark, which will, again, be a good experience. So, we shall see. No, not a new one.
At all. We were set up in the lights.
Yeah. Alright, I'll check in as we go. Yep. Well, turns out that for some reason our charge cord for our phones didn't make it into our packs. So my battery is dying, which means I probably won't get footage to end the day and no footage tomorrow. So I will have to do a recap when we get home, but I will keep filming as long as I have battery life. So we're about a half-ish mile to Acola Point, which you can actually see right there. You can't go out to the point anymore, but here's a whole park you can visit. And then we still have like 3-ish miles or whatever to hiker camp. So had to get some evidence of this view. Here's the first. So, we're bailing for a couple of reasons. We got to Acola Point and we didn't realize the trail between, it's not posted anywhere, it's just like almost, it's like a little printed out page posted on their window. So it's not even like fully documented. The trail between Acola and Indian Beach, which is part of the trail we have to get to, you like cross to get to hiker camp, is closed. So we can't get to hiker camp and we can't camp here. So that's one reason. Another reason is, so we were just using the privy and walking across this nice little field towards one of the many little picnic benches, and it's just all hilly, covered in grass, and I'm not even sure what happened, but full pack on, foot went forward, slid on the grass down a short little hill that I couldn't see at all. Foot went forward, knee went back, and a nice, excruciating, nauseating crunch pop, and I fell sideways to the ground, and I've been here ever since, and it took me a good full 2 minutes to even remember how to talk. I kept trying to explain what happened to Corey and could not get the words out. Nothing but crying and trying to throw up. So, and every little movement hurts my knee. So it looks like I have more rehab in my future. Not happy about this. I am trying not to worry about 2019. We'll get it fixed one way or another by then, but looks like we're going home, which super sucks. I'm really not happy about it, but I will do a follow-up video when we get home.
If we don't leave this town, we might never make it out.